Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the Topo Designs Session Pack, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. Let's dive in. We have 400D recycled nylon around most of this pack, which I didn't have any issues with pet hair or dirt on that material. Although, before I move on, you will see we do have a few loose threads, really hoping that's just sort of a production model sample thing, and you don't have that. They haven't moved. It's exactly how they were when I got it, so they're really not an issue. You could just easily snip them off. Just something to point out. On the bottom, we do have a thicker 1000D recycled nylon, and this you can see my dog has managed to put his little stamp of approval on. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if it's just because of the weave, it just attracts it a little more than the looser weave. I don't know. You saw how easy that was to pull off. So there's that. We do have YKK zippers with the typical Topo Designs paracord pulls. I do always really like them. They're you know, they make a statement. You can see them a lot, but they're so easy to open and close, so I do like that. The only issue I did have is you can see we've got these fabric welts covering the zippers, and so sometimes you get a little bit of running into that. It's not really that big of an issue. We also have the Topo Designs logo here on the front and this nice handy parade of attachment points. I've been keeping my key fob for work on there, but you know, there's other places to put keys, but it's just nice to have in case you want it. There are also these 2 loops here on the top and the bottom, and those are the pack fast loops that would connect to other larger travel bags. And then to round things out, we have this nice large carry handle, which is just plain webbing, but it's great to pull it out of the bin or your trunk or hang it up on a hook. As for the harness system, we have some nicely padded shoulder straps here, and I did find them, I mean, the padding goes all the way up to the top, but I still found them fairly flexible and very comfortable for this pack. There's breathable mesh on the underside of the shoulder straps, however, there is not here on the back panel. So keep that in mind. If you are regularly in hotter situations, you might miss that. The Woojin hardware makes the slides here, the adjuster slides for the straps, and they work really well to keep it adjusted, and it stays put as you put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. However, you can see there are no strap keepers, and so, I mean, while my cat was really happy about that, that might not be something you love the look of. There are ways of mitigating that with, you know, some Velcro cable ties, stuff like that, if you want. There's also some attachment loops here on the shoulder straps. I never really found myself needing them, but I think if I was going to be like carrying this around for like an entire day, I might want like hand sanitizer there, or like maybe even like a transit pet card if you're getting regularly on and off the subway and you still need a card. You know, that could do well there. Just things you want close at hand if you're going to be wearing the bag for a long period of time. So this is a nice casual bag that works well for school, work, exploring a new city. Definitely, you know, as a personal item bag on the plane because you'll have a lot of room to pack it, which is great. This is the olive and navy colorway, and there are other colorways like this where you have lots of colors going on and stuff, but if you want to fly a little more under the radar, there is a black colorway that is black everything, patch and paracords included. So keep that in mind if color is not your thing. I'm kind of digging this one though. So whichever way you go, it is really comfortable, and I have to say, like, your laptop is against the back panel, and I there were times when I kind of forgot and had to check, did I put it in there? Because you don't feel it very much because of all the nice padding, but it's not too much padding. It's this nice happy medium that I'm always on the lookout for, frankly. So there are several secondary compartments to go through on this pack. So we're gonna start with this very large front pocket. It almost looks like you stuck a mini backpack on top of the backpack, which, you know, is neither here nor there. That's what struck me. I don't know. I do like, though, that because of the way it is positioned, this front pocket has its own independent capacity. You are not encroaching on the main compartment no matter what you stuff in here. And as you'll see, I can stuff quite a bit in here. So I've got an air split kit, so a minimal but still full-sized tech kit in there. I've got my little toiletry bag. I've got another travel bottle in there because there's just, let me show you sort of with the top down. There's just like independent space here at the bottom. You can kind of see the width of that pill bottle there. There's just a lot to pack. And then there's also two very large pockets, one of which I've got a minimalist wallet in, and then one in which I slid my AirPods. Oy! There they are, with my little Minnie Mouse case. So they're really large pockets for pretty much whatever you want to hang in there. And then there's also a nice little key leash, so you can put them there when you go on vacation and don't want to forget where they are when you return. On the sides, oh, see this there, you just saw, I ran into the fabric welt. So sometimes those bug me. I do like the protection they provide, but then I don't like how hard it is sometimes to do that. I'm gonna grab this really large water bottle because you can see we have very large water bottle pockets with nice elastic at the top and a fabric gusset. You can fit a 32-ounce Nalgene in here, but also, like, I usually have which I forgot at home, my slender standard mouth Hydro Flask, and it also fits really well there. And there's one on each side, so you can stay nice and fully hydrated throughout the day. Now we're gonna turn to the back here, and I'm gonna pull out the water bottle so it doesn't keep on clunking for you. You'll see this other zipper. This is my lone complaint on this whole bag. So this is the laptop compartment, and first off, you will see when you just do that, you run into the bottom of the shoulder strap, and you still have about an inch to open it. So I hit it every time, and you definitely want that inch because even as it is, you can't just pull out your 13-inch laptop, which it's rated for 13-inch. You can't pull it out or put it in straight. You have to angle it. I don't know, it annoyed me every day. So sitting here doing this for you makes it seem like it's not that big of a deal, but I think also when it's like standing up, it becomes more of a big deal. You can kind of see how I'm like hitting the top of the zipper there. Maybe I just like to complain, but it's just like things like that. Sometimes when you have to do them every day, it becomes more irritating the more often you do it. Lone complaint really over the whole bag. So I guess small potatoes, and you just get used to it. So if you're finding this video helpful, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button so we can keep bringing you content to help you travel smarter. But let's get into the main compartment. We have a similar nice wide horseshoe opening as we had for that large front compartment, and this one though has dual-sided zippers, so you can get it from anywhere, which would really be great because if you're using this as a personal item under the plane and you wanted to just, you had it in the seat in front of you and you wanted to just get something out from the top, you could do that without fully opening everything. But we are going to open it all up this way so you can see it's just this nice big cavernous space, and you're gonna see I have a lot of rather large packing cubes stuffed in here. I feel like I could get quite a bit of clothing in here because there is a whole lot of depth. There, you can see it's almost my entire hand. There's just a lot of depth in here, and there's no additional organization. There's no pockets. That front pocket is not encroaching. It's just wide open spaces. Cue the chicks, right? And so you can put your shoes in here. You can, if you're going to the gym, you can put your gym clothing, your shoes. I regularly use it to carry my lunch to work, along with all my other. I always have to bring another sweater and whatnot, so it works really well for that. If you're a student and you have really thick textbooks, if they still have you do that, then you have tons of room for that. I mean, it's really nice, and you can make it happen, good for whatever you need to use it for. And I just like that even when it's not fully packed, you can see it's not really all that saggy. Like, I have a lot in that front compartment, which usually that tech pouch I threw in the main compartment, and so you wouldn't see it, but it's not very saggy. It handles very nicely, so it's definitely going to be it's a great bag for everything. It can be your daily bag, and then you take it on a trip, and then maybe use it as a day pack to explore the place you're visiting, all that. I like that you can do all of that with just one bag. So there you have it, the Topo Designs Session Pack. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.